Winter asks us to play differently, building instead of running, creating instead of chasing, finding joy in cold instead of fleeing to warmth. It teaches that play isn't about perfect conditions. It's about finding the game within whatever reality you're given. Life won't always give you perfect conditions. Sometimes it's winter, cold, difficult, requiring more effort. The people who stay joyful aren't the ones waiting for spring. They're the ones building snowmen. Let's begin. Wherever you are, let yourself settle. If you're sitting, feel your body's weight pressing into the chair, the ground beneath you. If you're lying down, notice how you're held by what supports you. You don't have to prepare for this moment. You don't need perfect conditions or ideal circumstances. Just let yourself be here as you are. Bring your attention to your breath, not to change it or deepen it, just to notice it moving. The air moving in, the air moving out. Your body already knows how to do this. It's been breathing you since before you were born. Now scan gently through your body, starting at the crown of your head. Move slowly downward, noticing as you go. Your forehead, your jaw, the small muscles around your eyes, your shoulders, your neck, your upper back. Are you holding tension anywhere? Just notice it. You don't need to fix it. Continue down through your chest, your belly, your hips, your legs, your knees, all the way down to your feet. Let your awareness be curious, like you're exploring a familiar landscape you've never actually looked at closely. And now just rest here, breathing, being present. Think about winter for a moment. Not the idea of winter, the actual experience of it. The cold that makes everything slower, heavier, more deliberate. When you're outside in winter, you move differently. You can't just run without thinking. You can't be careless or hurried. The conditions demand attention. And something strange happens there. Something most of us never notice because we're always rushing away from it. Winter creates permission. Permission to slow down. Permission to be small. Permission to find joy in simple things. A child builds a snowman, and that becomes the entire universe for an hour. There's no rushing to the next thing. No optimization, no productivity goal, just the cold on their hands and the snow compacting under their fingers and the pure focus of creation. That's not something winter takes from us. That's something winter gives. We live most of our lives in perpetual spring-summer mentality. Endless growth, endless expansion, endless striving toward the next season. Even our spiritual practice often follows this pattern. We meditate to become better, calmer, more enlightened. We're always chasing the next experience, the next insight, the next upgrade. But winter doesn't work that way. Winter teaches a different kind of practice. You can't chase in winter. You can't run. You have to stay where you are and find what's possible here, in these exact conditions. And when you do, when you really stop trying to escape the cold and instead ask, what can I build with this? Something opens. Notice right now how you're trying to meditate, how you're probably aiming for some state of calm or clarity, waiting for the weather of your mind to clear so you can finally focus. That's still the summer mindset, still the refusal to play with what you've actually got. What if the restlessness is the snow? What if the scattered thoughts are the material? What if you're supposed to build with this, not escape it? This is winter play, not waiting for better conditions, not postponing your life until spring arrives, but learning to be creative with exactly what is. In your body right now, there might be tension, fatigue, discomfort. That's winter. That's cold. Can you notice it without fixing it? Can you be curious about it the way a child might examine a snowflake? In your mind right now, there might be noise, plans, worries, random thoughts. That's also winter. That's the frozen ground that won't give. Most of us spend our whole lives saying, as soon as this clears up, as soon as spring comes, as soon as the conditions improve, then I'll meditate properly. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll create. Then I'll finally play. But the people who actually stay joyful, who actually create, who actually play, they're not waiting. They're building snowmen right now. There's something about winter, about cold, about difficulty that actually invites a certain kind of genius. When resources are scarce, when conditions are harsh, humans get creative. They don't become sad. they become inventive. Think about it. The greatest art, music, and literature often comes from winter places, from struggle, from limitation, from having to make something out of nothing. That's not in spite of the cold. That's because of it. So, what are you refusing to play with right now? What conditions are you waiting to change before you give yourself permission to be alive? Your relationships aren't perfect. Build with what you have. Your job isn't fulfilling. Find the game within it. Your body isn't strong. Play with where it is. Your mind isn't clear. Create with the chaos. This is not resignation. This is not making the best of a bad situation. This is recognizing that the best of anything is made by people who stopped waiting for better conditions and started playing with what they were given. Feel into this in your body. Where are you still waiting for spring? Where are you refusing to build? And what if you let yourself, right now, in this meditation, play with the actual conditions you have? Your breath isn't deep or special. That's okay. Notice the simple fact of it. Your mind won't settle. That's okay. Notice the energy. Your body is uncomfortable. That's okay. Notice the aliveness of sensation. This is winter play. This is the practice. This is what the cold teaches if you stop fighting it. You don't have to wait for perfect conditions. You don't have to earn spring. You don't have to become someone else. Right now, with the cold, with the difficulty, with the exact reality you're in, there's permission here. Permission to be present. Permission to be creative. Permission to play. Because the seasons don't judge. Winter doesn't say, "I'm sorry I'm not the season you ordered." It just arrives. It just offers what it offers. And the people who thrive are the ones who say yes to it, who build with it, who play. Take a few more breaths here. Notice what shifts when you stop trying to escape the winter and start building with it. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to improve. You don't have to become better at meditating. Just notice this permission. Just feel this freedom to be exactly as you are in exactly the conditions you're in, playing. In a moment, you'll return to your day, to all the demands and the difficulty and the things that require effort. But maybe you'll remember this, that underneath the urge to escape is an invitation to stay, to build, to play. Not when spring comes, not when conditions improve. Now. Start to bring gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Take a deeper breath if that feels right. When you're ready, open your eyes. Come back to the room. Not as someone waiting for better conditions, but as someone who builds with what is. A player, a creator, someone who knows how to find joy in winter.